you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hello and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Las Vegas Aces. Alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us. In a poll of WNBA players, an overwhelming majority supported expansion of the league. And what cities would be great additions for a team, besides, of course, my beautiful home city of San Diego?
Well, San Diego's a nice choice, but I'm biased. I'm going to have to go up California and go to the Bay Area, specifically the town, and Oakland. Put a team in the Warriors' old arena, or maybe even San Francisco at the Chase Center. The Bay has been a huge supporter of basketball and women's basketball throughout the years.
Yeah, shout out to the Bay Area, Tim. And, you know, I'd support that as well. I say let's get this league international even. Added in Toronto, a great city with great fans. And Portland isn't a bad choice either. I mean, can you imagine the rivalry we'd see between them and Seattle?
Now here's Cambage. Nails the baby hook.
Maybe the best in the paint in the entire world. Liz Cambage has the combo of height at 6'8", plus touch to just torch teams.
Here's Diggins Smith. To Rossi outside. Here's the three. That's in. She's got two made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Pass to Cambage. Outside Williams. Gray outside. Wilson left side. 6 to shoot. Back to Gray. Over Griner. Gray, no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
That one, good for 2.
That took serious skill for Nurse to score when she's being, hit like that. Tremendous.
Gray outside to the inside. Here's Cambage. Off the left rim and out. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mercury out in front. They lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And here are the Aces now, trailing by 5. Gray outside. Pass to Park. Back to Gray. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
With a solid frame and terrific body control, Gray is comfortable operating down low. Growing up in Manteca, California, just about an hour outside of the Bay Area, Chelsea Gray idolized the Sacramento Monarchs and the Los Angeles Sparks. A great two-sport athlete growing up, Chelsea Gray actually liked soccer a bit more than hoops. Thankfully for us basketball fans, she decided to shoot a ball and not kick it.
Now here's Plum. 5 to shoot.
Her shooting really sets up the rest of her game. Plum can do a lot, but really, let's be honest, she's a sharp shooter, and it terrifies defenders.
Here's Petty. Nurse up top. The tray hits it from 3-point range.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Wilson. Hamby. Now here's Gray. Here's Park. 14 feet out. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's going to be on Chelsea Gray. And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. She knocks down the first one.
An incredibly successful shooter in the college game. I can't wait to see everything Cunningham can do here in the pro game.
And she makes both free throws. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And that one's good.
After starting the game off pretty slow, they've really come to life here.
Yeah, they're putting it together. Still trailing, though, but their offense, it's gaining some traction.
With one on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Mercury up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. And you always hear about the word culture when describing franchises in sports these days. But how important is that really?
It's everything, Blake. Without a strong culture, no franchise will ever truly find long-term success. You want to foster an environment that players are proud to be a part of. And WNBA teams do a great job of that.
They do, Brian, and it's great to see. To me, culture comes down to what your organization stands for. And when they stand for the right things, the result is always a more unified franchise.
And that one misses.
When you look back at Liz Cambage's already impressive career, it's incredible how young she's been at various levels. In 2011, when she was selected second overall in the draft, Cambage was only 19 years old out of Australia, about 2 to 3 years younger than most rookies.
And the second free throw, good. And after that successful rookie year, Cambage started on the international stage.
At the 2012 games in London, at just 20 years old, Cambage led Australia to a bronze medal as the second youngest player on the squad.
Reiner, no good.
I don't know if she was playing to the crowd, trying to make the highlight reel. I don't know. But no need for the fadeaway there.
Diggins-Smith with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Taurasi. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Excellent vision from Diggins-Smith. She's a player that truly makes those around her better.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Young. Shoots over Taurasi. Young's shot is off.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Count it.
The aggressiveness of Diggins-Smith. I really like when she puts her head down and attacks the rim.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Pass to Gray. Wilson, shot clock at 6. Back to Gray. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
A big-time offensive talent who can score points from all over the floor. Gray can punish defenses from deep.
And here's Taurasi. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Mercury out in front, up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Phoenix in the lead. Now here's Nurse. Pass to Petty. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Kelsey Plum. To the middle. Wilson with the bucket.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Handy. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
Pass to Griner. Now Petty. Taurasi with it. Defended by Cambage. Griner with the ball. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It will be a three-point play.
Caps off a huge possession for them. Those are big points at this stage of the game.
The Aces trailing. Outside Plum. Cambage. She's guarded by Griner. Elbow shot. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Because of her ability to hit mid-range shots, Cambage adds a different dimension to her team's spacing.
Here's Petty. Pass to Griner. He can't get that one. The Aces go the other way with it. Young shot's good.
Pivotal bucket from Young. Played in so many huge college games. Winning a national championship. Was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. The Mercury making a switch here. Now here's Diggin Smith. Great defending. Pass to Cunningham. Now Turner. And here's Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. It's in!
They've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. What's your take, guys?
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after
It
that.
has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
And it's The Aces with the ball.
Wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
Wow, the all-star Chelsea Gray with the hoop. Remember, she was a role player in this league. Now she's a superstar.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Now to Rossi. From downtown. Off target from downtown. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! We'll be right back to the action when we return. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this has been a great game. Overtime one, getting going here right now. And so off the tip, it's Phoenix. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. And the shot is good.
And this is where all of Taurasi's experience comes into play. She's comfortable having the ball in her hands during big-time possessions.
Timeout called the Aces. Paint. Here's Young. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
The foul drawn by Young, it's hard to keep her in front of you, and that opens up so much more of her game.
She drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
The top overall pick of the draft by Las Vegas in 2019, Jackie Young came out of college early, becoming the 3rd junior to ever be taken with the top pick after Candace Parker and Jewel Lloyd.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
And the Mercury call time here. Diggin Smith. Up top to Rossi. Defended by Cambage. The second chance effort. Sinks it!
So calm, so workmanlike. Griner is never scared of going after the big hoops.
Outside Williams. Fades. Cambage's shot is off. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rossi outside. Money!
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Your thoughts, guys?
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time.
And here are the Aces now. It's good! And that shot brings them within just 1.
An excellent cutter who plays well without the ball. Defenders have to lock in on Gray.
And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet. And she commits the intentional foul.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2.
Well, she's a crafty guard with a winning mentality. Skylar Diggins-Smith continues just to get it done out there.
And she hits both free throws. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. I mean, thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
And that'll wrap it up.